So this month we are talking team development, and we are now shooting in the far northeastern corner of South Africa. In fact, it's where the Mozambique, Zimbabwe and South African borders all meet. It's known as Crook's Corner because apparently this is where the crooks used to come and hide out from the varying governments depending on whose laws they had broken. And talking about interesting teaming, laws, groups of people, we have a quote from Bonnie Edelstein. She said this: "A group is a bunch of people in an elevator. A team is a bunch of people in an elevator, but the elevator is broken." Now, there are probably a few different ways we could interpret this, but I'm going to look at it from a very specific facet of team development, and we're going to have a good look at that. Over the next 3 videos, we're going to be looking at Tuckman's forming, storming, norming, performing model, which was later added was adjourning. And we're going to look at what's the transition from forming to storming, what's the transition from storming to norming, what's the transition from norming to performing. So we're going to start right at the beginning. When a new team is formed, a group together, they need a purpose. And that's where this quote comes in so beautifully, is that getting out of the elevator if it's broken means we've got to work together. So very often teams get stuck because the basics were not in place. Now, I don't know if this group of hippos is really a team or not, but I do notice the crocodiles are not going to try and mess with them. I think they do have a common purpose, and that common purpose is survival. I remember once being on a team where we weren't clear about our purpose, and we weren't clear about who we had and how we were going to operate. And our team very quickly got stuck in the storming instead of sailing through it because we hadn't done a proper team charter. And when we've done a proper team charter, when we know exactly what we're trying to achieve, that's where things start to open up. That's where we start to see this development. And really, we need a common purpose. Without a common purpose, we don't have a team. For me, that purpose includes why do we exist? What are we here to do? Who do we have? And how are we going to be together to achieve it? And that's a team charter. When we put that in place, and I've been on many teams where you put that solid foundation in place, then our storming phase is easy and not as intense or as negative. But this one team I served on where we didn't put that in place, we ended up with being stuck in the negativity, and it took us forever to be able to move beyond it. This is the key for a smooth storming. Do good team chartering. If you like this video, why not hit subscribe? That way you can regularly get conscious leadership updates in your YouTube feed.